Hare Krishna, everybody. Today we're asking the question, can I be scientific and at the same time spiritual? Well, spirituality is not just a matter of faith. Faith, of course, is a common principle that's also found in material activities. For example, I may stand at the light and I may not walk till it's green because my faith says that when the light is green, then I can pass. Similarly, faith is also there in spiritual life. To begin with, we have faith that there's a certain process, and we believe that this process will give us a higher state of consciousness. However, faith is only the beginning. From faith, we require knowledge. Knowledge means to know what is eternal. And to understand eternality, we must practice an experiment. The experiment is that we hear that if you practice the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will experience a different type of consciousness. The only way that you're going to find out whether or not that's true is you have to actually do it. So spirituality requires a very high degree of scientific application. Science, of course, is the state of proposing a theory, making an experiment, seeing the result, practicing another experiment, comparing results, and coming up with a hypothesis or a theory of what we believe are the results of that experiment. So that, generally speaking, is how science works. I'm sure those of you who are watching this who are scientifically minded, of course, may say that there's much more to it, but in essence, that's the principle of it. So can we be spiritual and scientific, or can we be scientific and spiritual? The answer is yes. And the answer is more than yes. It's actually a requirement that you do become scientific, that you do make the experiment, that you do check the results. And what happens from that result is that your faith in the process, depending on the result that you achieve, may increase or decrease. Practitioners of Krishna consciousness spend their whole life in a continual cycle of scientific experimentation, re-evaluation, and increase in faith. And in this way, each one of you can also apply those same scientific principles to your life, especially if you chant Hare Krishna.